Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday night stream. It's a couple days since I streamed. Sorry about that. Stuff to deal with in real life. We'll give it a few more minutes to see how many people. Oh, there we go. I heard that. That was better. Yeah, lots to go over tonight when it comes to the stream stuff. So I'm going to try to wait until we get a few more people in the chat. And then I will kind of go through all the changes I've made. The first one being the new intro. You probably saw that. I'm going to make more, and then I'm going to swap through them from stream to stream. To, just to make it interesting. It is an art channel after all, right? Can't have the same thing all the time. That's kind of boring. All right, so some of the changes I've made. I have activated a bunch of stuff on the Streamlabs side. I have now enabled loyalty points, which are called polygons. You get, and this is a way for me to try to keep people in the chat and interacting with the chat, and if not, at least staying in the chat and being able to collect, because these loyalty points are going to get you some really, really cool things. And keep in mind, some of these are going to get adjusted as we go because it depends on how much I stream and how many days I stream. Right now, I'm planning on 4 streams a week again. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I'm going to stream Sunday twice a day on Sunday. My schedule, if I haven't updated, I will at the end of this stream. So for the loyalty points, you get 5 for every hour you're in my chat. You get more if you're active. Like if you're chatting, you get more if you're active. What did I set that to? I don't remember. Give me a sec here. What did I set? We'll set active to 8. So for every hour you're in your chat, just lurking, you get 5. And for every hour that you're, I don't know what it means by active. I'm going to assume it means that you're chatting a certain amount of times within that hour. I'm assuming that that's what that is. A follow gets you 5. A subscription gets you 10. A host or a raid gets you 10. Donations and super chats get you 10 each. And what you get for those, if you store up enough, these are the 4 I have right now. I'll be adding more as I go. The big one is 250,000 points, and it's to become a mod to the chat. Now that's after I interview you and find out if you're a good fit for the chat. If you aren't, I'll refund you your polygons. Not a big deal. The second one is a VIP chat. That's 1,000 points. You redeem it, and you basically, to redeem these, it's exclamation point redeem, and then whatever the name of it is. So for mod, it's redeem mod. For VIP, it's redeem VIP, so on and so on. And then these are the 2 big ones. These are the ones that I'm hoping will keep people in chat and active. The Cityoftitans people into the chat and active. These are big ones, guys. For 10,000 points, you can redeem them so that we can work together and make a custom costume piece for Cityoftitans. I've already confirmed and okayed this with team lead Cabot, and he said this is a great idea. It's a way to help promote the game as well as promote my streams, so it's a good thing. So basically, I will sit down with you and we will come up with a costume piece, and I will make it on the stream. I'll texture it on the stream, and we'll get it all ready. Depending on the piece, I might not be able to rig it, so I might not be able to show it in the avatar builder. But what I will do is I will give it to my rigger. He'll rig it, and then maybe next stream I'll show it off in the avatar builder, that sort of thing. That's a big one, guys. That's a really big one. To have your own custom costume piece is a big deal. Now, I need to put a little bit of rules around that. It can't be anything that requires a super amount of rigging, like wings, for instance. Wings are off the thing. Uh, Keep it to pieces like maybe a backpack or a piece of clothing, a hat. I could probably do a tail because that doesn't we're thinking about adding a tail to our model at some point, so maybe that's something I could do. Little things like that. And then the next one up from that is a custom game prop. Now this is for your character as well. So a bat, a gun, something that you want your character to have as a prop, because we will have props in the game at some point. I don't know if they'll be there for launch. Um, I'm hoping somebody might come into the chat tonight and we can talk about that. But that's at 15,000 polygons that you can redeem that. And again, they have to have no copyright infringement and they have to be original pieces. We can manipulate stuff and make it look similar or be inspired, kind of like MacGyver armor is. And I have 5 of each of those. So that's 10 pieces in total that we could have you, my viewers. I'm going to call you guys students from now on, by the way. And this is a classroom. So 10 students are going to get the option of being able to do this. Now, like I said, I have the carrot set at 5 an hour. We're going to see how it goes. I might increase that. Because right now, I think 10,000 polygons, that's around 2,000 hours, which is quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how many viewers I get. We'll see how the channel's going. It's all subject to change. So, but I will let you guys know if that changes. So what I'm going to do now to start everybody off is I'm going to give everybody 5 carrots. Or 5 carrots. I'm thinking about somebody else. I'm going to get everybody 5 polygons to start because you've all been followed. So all of my followers are going to get 5 carrots added to their account. I just did it now. So, and when you do stuff like give bits and subscribe and all that stuff, you get more. Okay, so that's been added. The other things that I've done is I've added simple protection, link protection, and word protection's off, but simple protection and link protection I've added. What else did I do? I have the heist minigame active, the gambling minigame active. 8-ball game is now active. Slots mini game is now active. Duel is now active. Emotes pyramids is active, and emote combos are all active. So these are all things that I'm hoping that you guys will be able to do inside chat and have fun, because not only do you have the loyalty points, but you have your channel points, and that's what you're using to play these, right? So you just type exclamation mark and whatever it is you want to do. I think there's a list. I think if you type exclamation commands, I think it comes up, but I'm not sure. Now I want to check something real quick. Is this what I have to do to activate it? I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. That helps, eh? Okay. So we'll do that. No, it's this one. There we go. So mod Streamlabs. There we go. Ah, look at you using your points. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in the stream, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I was just saying, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but all that stuff that I added, you got your loyalty points, which are polygons. You can use those. I'm going to come up with some smaller tier stuff. I just haven't come up with the ideas yet. And if anybody has any ideas, please shoot me a comment. I would be happy to listen to some ideas. Okay. All right. So with that all out of the way, what are we going to do tonight for art? I think pranker mail. Well, let's do the pranker mask. See how this goes. I don't know if anybody can hear my daughter upstairs. She is quite loud. All right. So basically a clown mask is basically what this guy needs. So, I mean, I technically could just leave it like this, but that's not my style. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this video as a ZBrush super beginners course. So I'm going to kind of time stamp it right here saying, you know, that I'm now going to do I'm going to try to cut this out of my video and make it part of a series that I put up on YouTube. So this is ZBrush. ZBrush is one of those programs that the UI is very funky and it's hard to get used to, but once you get used to, it becomes almost like muscle memory, almost like a controller for like a console or whatever. You become so used to it that your muscle memory just takes over. So to navigate in ZBrush, it's quite easy. Just left click or with your left. I'm using a pen, but left click is to spin or to pan, and then if you hold down Alt, that's how you pan and move your guy around. Right now, the only one that's a little weird is your focus or your zoom. Basically, you have to tap, hold down Alt, and then let go of Alt, and then it goes up, in and out, like that. I'm going to try to explain things as I'm going here. B is for your brush palette. I want move, so I'm going to do M for move, and this allows me to move my my mesh around. Okay, so when it comes to costume pieces in our avatar builder, I have to keep everything. I have very limited tolerances for stuff because you have to imagine this mask. There's like 6 other things that you can put on his head. So, like a hat, there's hair. You could put glasses on him. You could put something on his. This is part of his mouth, but you could put like something on the back of his head, something on the side of his head. So you got to keep tolerances kind of close. So I'm looking at this because I stole this mask off the female narc. So in order to get this to really work with this model. I have to keep everything really close because if there's going to be hair and stuff as well, right? So we can tuck this in here a little bit. Pull that out first. So yeah, things have to be somewhat close. I guess I could start music. That's the other change I made. I noticed when I was watching some of my streams back, there was parts where I would be talking and the music would be overpowering my voice. So what I did was I threw a compressor on my mic. So that allows me. You'll notice when I talk, it mutes the mic. It drops it down to like 10% of what it normally is and when I stop talking. So I added that on because it's going to allow me to, because there's lots of times where I'm talking and the music in the video was overpowering my voice. So I figured I would try this and see how this works. You let me know what you guys think. Okay. So what we need to do, I need to make this look a little bit more realistic because it's not hugging the face. So let's try. Let's see what this will do. So that's. Yeah, see this? I don't like the way that looks, but you know what? It can't be perfect. This is a video game after all. And these costume pieces have to fit every kind of model. So it's not like I can fit it exactly to this character. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because this is a small project, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to rename this High Poly. And then we're going to go over here and I'm going to take that off. And we're going to crank this up a few times. Turn up the low. Okay, so now we should be able to. Man, that music's loud. You finding that music loud, guys? I'm having to really turn my headphones down. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. That's better. I need to smooth this stuff out. That's the problem when you don't use the smart part of it. It just leaves the lines for the Jimmy Dewey. This down a bit here. Try smoothing this out a bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's very loud. Okay. I haven't touched anything, so I don't understand why it's so loud again. How's that? It's starting to look okay now. That's much better. Okay. So let's grab this one. Drop this way down. These are going to be subtle, yeah. Don't like that one. Let's try this one. That's not bad. Yeah, that looks okay. Go with that one. That needs to be behind the ear. Made it quite that intense. Okay, so I'm going to do... Don't like that. So let's go with... Yeah. That'll work. There we go. That looks good. So how does it compare silhouette-wise? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this low poly. And I'm just going to duplicate this. And just crank down the subdivisions to make my low poly, because I don't want to mess with stuff like that. It's not the ideal way to do it, but I mean, it's only 1800 poly, so it's not a lot. Okay. So we're gonna turn off the high poly. We're gonna unwrap this. And then we're going to export it. Selected. Drinker, male, mask. That'll do. And then we'll turn that one off, turn that one on, and then we'll do the same thing. We don't need to unwrap this one, but we do need to export it. So nobody's complained about the music, so I'm going to assume it's okay now. All right. So that's done. Now the next part. Need to fire up Substance. I will rig this as well. This is an easy one to rig. It's not going to be a perfect bind or perfect rig, but it'll just. Why are you asking me to just do it anyway? Yeah, because I have an older version of Substance, so it doesn't recognize my newer driver and keeps asking me to update it even though it is the newest driver. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I fixed something with my video card. I was having issues with it before, so I swapped it to my other PCIX slot and didn't realize in doing that I was going down to an 8-time slot. So I was wondering why my computer was running a bit slower and how my renders were taking longer and all this other stuff. So I swapped it back to the main the slot that's right beside the CPU, and it's been working flawless ever since. And my renders are taking like half as long, and so I don't know what happened. So we're gonna go new. So this is, for anybody that hasn't seen it, this is Substance Painter. I'm going to, the way we do our stuff is I'm going to bake it. So I'm going to select my low poly mesh. Which is that one. Okay, and then we're going to go to textures. We're going to go down and we're going to bake these at 4K. I should try an 8K bake to see if my computer will actually do it. I shouldn't need to touch these because the silhouettes are pretty close, but we'll see how it happens. I'm going to leave anti-aliasing off for now. I'm going by mesh name, which is low poly. That's my hyphen, or that's my prefix, sorry. And then HP, and then away we go. Let's see what happens. And I'm getting an error. Doesn't like that error. For some reason, something's not right. Yeah, it did not like that. Okay, what did I do wrong? Prinker mask mail. They're the exact same. Okay. That's very odd. Let's try unwrapping again. And we're going to flatten those subdivisions. Okay, so maybe that's the problem. So we will delete higher just to see. Flatten. Yeah, it looks fine. Those look fine. So we will. Yeah, this is so weird. how it does this every once in a while. Pull. Ah. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, pranker mask. Holy, right? All right, well, just for craps and giggles, we will just leave that like that and see what happens. Yeah, now it's baking. So I'm not sure what's going on. AR pranker mask MLP. LP. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Now it's working. That is really odd. I'll have to fix that off stream because that's something. Could be the naming. It could be because I didn't put a material on it. I don't know. It could be a couple of things. But for now, we'll just continue on. And as always, I'm going to use my mouse for this because why does that music keep getting louder? It's weird. It's louder in my... Weird. We're going to have to fix that when we go to put them in the game. We're going to have to somehow find a way to equalize the volumes because each track's a different volume and that's annoying. So all I'm doing here, guys, is, for those that don't know, this needs to be 1. Each one of these colors is an area on the piece that can be put, have a mat, like a mat put to it. So I need... there's 4 total zones that you can put mats on. Basically, this is just like Photoshop. Control V, Control V. This is my background layer, which is no height and black. And I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to put them in a group. And then I'm going to put a black layer on top. And that turns it white. And then I'm going to grab hard brush, turn symmetry on. That's what that button does. And I'm just going to paint this white. Okay. So, looking at the concept art for this particular person, this is what the mask looks like. So it's white, and then it's got a red nose and a clown's face. So let's go with a red nose. Make it big. There we go. And then we'll do red lips. We should do it like Joker style, maybe. So kind of like that. Now let's go further out. Let's go way out here. Yeah, that's better. Should make them like lips though. Okay, and then we'll do. How do I do the teeth? I would do it. I would fill this in green, right? I swear I've done this already. I looked and I couldn't find. I could have swore I made a mask for this character, and now that I'm doing this particular motion again, I feel as if I've done this already. And then the blue, this will be the teeth. This will be like the centers of the teeth. The color of the teeth will be green, and you'll be able to change the color of that. But then your teeth will be. I'm gonna put this over here so I can see it. So like I could do like a simple mouth like this. Just do like a simple mouth. That. That doesn't work. Let's do this. Turn this off. Keep it here for a sec. Let's go like this. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll go like this, 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 this. Like that. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is supposed to be a clown mask after all. I could round these off. Like that, maybe. So we give it a little bit of interest instead of just. Oops. That'll work. I'm going to go right down the center here. There. That looks okay. And then I need to. I could do that. They're supposed to be stacked, but what I want to do is have that there so that I can go through. And just remove this. worry, I'll fix it. I think we're good. Just don't want any white showing through. Good. So, I'm wondering. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Shoot. Kind of like what's his face? It. I think I like that better. There. Hey, Froggy. Come to the stream, buddy. Yeah, definitely needs a big wig, doesn't he? Okay. So the next thing we got to do, now that we have some basic textures, and I need to fire up Cinema 4D. I think what I'll do meantime while I'm waiting for that. We're going to export textures. You guys get to see my file structure, which is an absolute mess. But if I change anything, I break all my links, and then I'll never be able to find anything again. Which really sucks. Because I get lost really easy. But unlike most guys, I have no problem asking for directions. All right. Export. You can come over here. All right, same with the old stuff, guys. I only need this one for now, so we'll rename this. T is our prefix for textures, so we'll do AR back. It's hard typing on a keyboard that's like off to the side like that. So T for texture, AR prankster. I'm just gonna put pranker, mask, male, And then the rest of this I'm just going to get rid of. So pranker, male, cutoff. So text T for texture, prankster, mask, male, cutoff. And then I'm going to copy this because, save that. We're going to go back and turn these color channels on and turn that off. And then do another export. I don't know, maybe I should change the title to my streams to game design or something, because I don't know, I'm failing in the title. I'm not good at titles. So this one needs to be normal, so our prefix is N. And then this one needs to be mask. So, oh shoot. So I do that here, copy this again. And this is mask, so M. Okay. So I have my textures. I'm going to save this. Red, pranker, male, mask. Call this male, pranker, mask. And then we can just drop that down for now. We're going to grab this is Cinema 4D. It's my preferred 3D program. And what we're looking for is our characters, which are right here. And this is what I use to rig with. I don't need the female, so we're going to turn her off. And I'm going to turn the male off. We don't need the Medusa hair, so I'm going to turn it off. So what I need to do is merge the piece I want. So we're going to go to Anarchy Reds, mask, and we're looking for low poly. And it fits perfect. First thing we have to do is we have to take this little thingy here and we have to turn this to -90. Because if I don't do that, when the morphs won't work, because for some reason in Unreal the Z is flipped and we don't understand why that is, but whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go down to root. This is only going to be attached to his head. That's why it's an easy thing to do, just to show it off. So I'm going to go down here and find his head. I'm going to have this selected, and I'm going to be holding my control key, and I'm looking for head, which is right here. So I hold down control, and then I click head. And now it's those two are selected. I go over to character, and I go bind. And now it's bound to those. And then what I want to do is I want to transfer the morphs. The morphs should work, so I'm going to try them. We use vamp, so we're going to pull this over. My target is my mask. And I'm going to use my character to transfer, and then we just hit transfer, and that gives me a tag over here. Now, to get this out with the rigging, I have to hold this, click this, hold control, hit root, and then do an FBX. And going back to pranker, mask. And I usually make a separate folder called AB for Avatar Builder, and that's where I put my rigged stuff. So I'm going to rename this AR Pranker. So it's the same name. Pranker underscore mask M LP. And there we go. So now we are going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to fire up our character generator. This will take a few minutes. So, from my understanding, the way Twitch works, people are coming in and out of my stream all the time. They just don't register right away. It takes them some time. I think it said it takes up to 15 minutes for it to tell me that there's somebody watching. So by the time most people come and go, I won't even know they're there. So throughout the video, I'm going to remind everybody that I've activated loyalty. So the longer you're in my stream, you gain what I call polygons, and you can use those polygons to get rewards. You can become a mod to the channel. You can be a VIP in chat. But the two biggest ones that are specific to what I do is for 10,000 polygons, you can have me custom make a costume piece for you that will appear in City of Titans. The other one is a prop that I will make that will be put into City of Titans. Now these I will try to make all on stream for you so you can see the process and how it's made. Those are two big ones, guys. So I'm hoping that's enough to keep people in the stream and watching and lurking. I mean, if people don't want to say anything or don't want to interact, I get that. But the more you're active, the more polygons you get, because I have it set that if you're active, you get 8 polygons versus the 5 for just lurking. So it's worth it to be active. All right, so here's our character generator. I'm gonna close my sequencer because I'm not using that right now. Okay, so I need to open male costume piece. I need to open. This is gonna be on the mouth. So I'm gonna go DT mouth. So I'm gonna open that up, and then I'm gonna go back to male. I'm gonna go costume parts. Mouth, and I'm gonna make a new folder, and I'm gonna call this pranker mask. Now I don't have to do a prefix for male and female because this is in the male directory. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to drop my textures in here, as well as my rigged piece. And then I'm going to grab our female skeleton and import. Okay. So now we don't have very many mouthpieces. Wow. So I'm going to add another data in here. This will be number 7. Yeah, 6, 7, yeah. And we're going to call this pranker mask. Now, the costume part, we're going to look it up here. Keep calling it prankster for some reason. It's pranker. And here's my skeletal mesh right there. Was there another one in there? Did I just see that right? Shorts and hoodie. Okay. Wasn't seeing things. All right. So we're going to go in here. We're going to type in pranker. And we're looking for mask cutoff to go in there. And then we're going to add a mask here. We're going to drop the name in here. And again, we're going to do what we did just now. We're going to type pranker. And then we're looking for mask, but we're looking for the M prefix. And then we do the same thing for normals. And there's our normal. Okay, and that's it. Save. Drop this down. Now, when I fire this bad boy up, if all goes according to plan, there should be a new mask. And for those who haven't seen it yet, welcome to the City of Titans Avatar Builder pre-alpha build. This is a very old build. I think the one they're using right now is a little newer. But yeah, very cool. It's coming along nicely. These icons are mine. They look awesome. I might add. Okay, so I already have a pranker in here, so we're gonna bring him up. And I gave him a placeholder mask, but this is what he looks like so far. So we're gonna go back to head, we're gonna go back to mouth, and we're gonna grab the pranker mask, because this is the one that he should really have. Okay, we're gonna go into here. His mask is white, so we're gonna give him a cloth. Is cotton check? Cotton dirty. Yeah, let's do cotton dirty. And then this is going to be red. And cloth. Yeah, we'll probably do cotton dirty again. And then his teeth are white. Again, we'll probably do cotton dirty for that. And then this can be just black. See, I don't know if the... Yeah, I think it's wide enough. Yeah, I think that's wide enough. I could make the teeth a little wider. I might do that. But, yeah. Where's the... Oops. Yeah, like if you look at this, I mean, that's my reference. It's not much of a reference. It doesn't give me a whole lot to go on. But I think it looks pretty good, considering. I didn't know you could move that around. That's cool. I didn't know you could move that. I learn something new every day. Can I make it glow? Oh, you can. That's cool. How about give him... That's cool. Yeah, I might make those teeth a little bit wider because I don't like that. Yeah. I mean, the materials are half the fun. Like, playing with these materials are half the fun. If I go to metal, I mean, you could go nuts with this. Like a metallic paint. So that it's like actually shiny teeth. That's cool. That looks cool. Shiny teeth. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, you can see here that it's sticking through a little bit, eh? And that's the problem we have, right? Like, even though I've given, look at lots of space, but because this is coming around the ear a little bit too far, it's clipping. So, I'm not sure if we could rectify that by shrinking his skull, maybe? What about ears? Ears scale. Turn his ears. No, see it. That because it's the mask. It's the mask. Yeah, it's the mask that's the problem. So I will have to go in and tweak that. The head size works. The morphs are working. I thought by making the skull size a little smaller that it would maybe pull it in a bit, and it's not. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Ear flaps, maybe I can try. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It's literally the maybe I should have bound them to the ears too. We're having an issue with our ear rig. So that needs to be fixed. So maybe oh yeah, I gotta take a break. Okay. Maybe when Synapsis rigs this, maybe he can figure out a way to tuck those in a bit more. But yeah, I think it looks good. They came out nice. And I love the chrome teeth. That's so baller. But yeah, he came out good. What about hair? See, this is the thing. Our hair. We need a hair slider too. See how it pokes through? So frustrating. We'll get there. It's coming. These gloves are cool. Which one is it? It's good. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, let's do the instead. That looks better. Yeah, it came out good. Like, I mean, it looks really good. Let's do this side, and we're gonna hide that. This will be my screenshot for the thumbnail. Send that to myself so I can look at it later. Okay. So yeah, she looks good. He looks good. He's coming out good. So there we go. All right, so we're hitting about an hour and a half. I think we're going to call it there. First stream back. I'm going to gauge by viewership. If I see a lot of people watching, then I'll keep going. It's just I would rather end the stream early and then go and work on more stuff that I can do for the game. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. And hopefully Thursdays tend to be a better day for viewership. People like to watch on Thursdays. I don't know what it is about Wednesdays, but I never really seem to get a lot of people watching on Wednesdays. But I'm just gonna save this because I want the rigs there. I just need to make some bit of changes. They are. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. More than you know. Learning channel. Come next time with some questions. Ask me anything, and we'll try to figure it out together. But thank you for watching. And as always, may the hue be with you, and we will see you out there. Bye for now.